Hello, my friends. It says I'm live. I hope the connectivity is working in our collective favor right now. You never can tell, sometimes. So I'll just wait a minute, make sure I'm rolling. Yep, rolling, whatever that means. I don't know. Anyway, hi. Hello. I'm Christine. If you've never been here before, welcome. I'm a holistic health coach and yoga teacher, and I coach breathwork and all kinds of stuff, but this isn't about me. I show up once a week to help you press pause on your day and bring in a little mindfulness and perhaps some peace and some calm. Something good. I'm here in hopes of bringing something good to your day. So so welcome to this sunny day. I just want you to notice I'm outside. Yes, I am walking my talk. We spoke a couple of sessions ago about the power, the gorgeous, wonderful, completely free power of drawing vitamin D into your body through your skin. And this is the time for all of us to do everything we can to keep our immunity strong. Not only because it's October 15, 2020 and all that means, but also it's October. It's cold and flu season is beginning and all that stuff. So please do what you can. We weren't designed to be inside all the time. Get on outside. Take a break. Breathe outside. Let the vitamin D just come on in and boost you. Why not? And then as the season progresses, maybe it'll get colder where you are also, and maybe consider supplementation, but just a thought. So as you know, if you've ever been here before, what we do is we breathe 3 times together when we first get together, because that's my thing. And I think it's a great way to start pretty much anything. So I offer the Hoberman Sphere. If it serves you, I'm told, really helps as a visual for expansion and contraction in the part of the body where we want that to happen. So we want our belly to be the thing that expands and contracts, and of course the ribs go along for the ride, but the focus is bringing the breath deep. So I hold this down low. You may gaze at it if you wish. If that doesn't serve you, simply close your eyes or soften your gaze and just breathe long, slow, and deep, in and out through the nostrils, knowing that the first one feels like there's something stuck. Probably because there is, but we're gonna let it go. Join me if you would. Inhaling. Exhaling. Sometimes making a sound on the exhale in the back of the throat is also a helpful thing. Go ahead and join me. Inhale again. Exhale fully, completely drawing the navel back toward the spine, truly emptying out. Here we go. Inhale again, please. Make it big. Maybe one more molecule of air. Exhale, long, slow, deep, complete. That's what we do when we're first together, the beginning of our visits together, my friends. How do you feel? My hope is that someday you truly embrace the power that your breath has. 1 at a time, 3 at a time, whatever you got, consciously breathing. It's a big deal. So, as kind of like a disclaimer, I just want to mention that today's topic is kind of heavy. And if you're not feeling like you want to hang out with me and dive into a heavier topic, I just want you to know I acknowledge you, I respect you, I appreciate you. go ahead and just sit and breathe. Go ahead and access a different video of mine or of anyone's and enjoy the rest of your break time your way. But I am going to take this opportunity now to address some, well, kind of tough stuff, okay? Yeah. So, what am I talking about? I'm talking about sadness, grief, loss, maybe even depression and overwhelm. Please understand, I'm not a doctor. I'm just a human being who has experienced some of these things, and I want to help you if you have or are experiencing those things. It's awful, man. It's awful, okay? And it can seem, and it is for a time, completely consuming, immersive, if you will. And it's brutal. And I'm just acknowledging that with you and for you, and yeah. Knowing that, acknowledging that, accepting that, hopelessness can ensue from that. And I just want to mention that, you know, some of the greatest, most iconic, most amazing, beautiful buildings and structures all around this globe, from the pyramids to cathedrals to all sorts of architectural wonders, right? How were they built? They were built one, maybe brick or square or log or something, one bit at a time. And so too can we honor who we are in the really rough, awful times of life, and slowly, respectfully rebuild. One unit at a time. And for humans, it can be, I would like to suggest, one breath at a time. Sometimes the sadness and the heaviness is so awful. Even the idea of, I don't know, taking a shower or something is just so much. It's too much. And so do what you can. Take this breath. Release what you can. And maybe just wash your face instead. Or maybe make a cup of tea and wrap up in a blanket or sit in the sunshine. I can't cure it for me or for you, but I can encourage you along the way. I can encourage all of us along the way that it's true for all of us that the dark times will come, and over time, with respect and compassion for yourself and for the dear ones around you, things will heal, and it'll be different, but we go on. We go on. Yeah. So there is a breathwork practice. If you would indulge me, maybe consider it. Recently, when I heard some really awful news, I felt as though I was punched in the stomach. Okay, so maybe you can identify with that. I'm not sure, but it's very true that a lot of our emotions come into us, and they're felt in a physical way in the stomach. And then of course our heart is involved, so there's that heaviness that we have in our heart also. And so what does it hurt to give it a try? So the way this breathwork practice works is that you're either sitting or standing, and you bring your awareness to your feet or your seat or both, and you acknowledge the support that the earth gives you. Might not seem like much. You're like, yeah, right, Chris, so what? The earth is there. Yeah, but that counts. You've got something to stand on. Like the architects that built those beautiful things, there was a foundation. You do have something to stand on. Or sit if that's your jam, if your legs whatever, it doesn't matter. You have a foundation under you. So then, put one hand on your belly and one hand on your heart. And yes, I'm inviting you to think or speak of that feeling that you're having. I'll just say sadness. So I'm just going to say it. Sadness. Big sadness. Okay. Now, our goal is to take one tiny molecule of sadness. Get rid of it. Just one. Just one. So what we do is we inhale very fully in the belly and continue to inhale. Don't exhale yet. Continue to inhale into the heart. We're bringing one molecule of sadness up out of that gut punch thing that happened. Bring it up to the heart. And with love and compassion, we're going to blow it out. Release it. Send it on its way. Give it to the earth to be composted. The earth is so good at composting yucky stuff. Let's do 2 more, shall we? Maybe yours is grief. Okay, let's get rid of one molecule of grief together. Oh, by the way, obviously, because of these times, we don't blow the emotions out when there are people around, because, you know, droplets and stuff. So we're going to do this when we're in a place where it's just us. Should have said that earlier, my apologies. So we're going to release now one molecule, one breath of loss. Here we go. Inhale. Think it. Call it up out of your belly. Bring it up into your heart. Feel the compassion for that sensation. And now we're going to blow it out with intention. Release it. Send it out. I love to do things in 3s. Maybe you'll join me for one more. I don't know. Let's call up, I don't know. How about overwhelm? Let's do it. Let's get rid of one breath full, one molecule full of overwhelm. Inhale. Overwhelm happens to all of us. What are we going to do with it? Call it up. Feel compassion for yourself and others that experience that crumminess. And here we go. We're going to blow it out. Release it. Get rid of it. You're not powerless. You can have a positive impact. Another great thing, well, I think it's great. You might. When it feels like your world is in a blender and it's swirling and there's just no control, put your feet on the earth. Or if you can't go outside, it's okay to do it in the house too, but I just love being out here. And yes, I take my shoes off and put them in the grass. If that's your thing, I encourage you. Soften your knees. And then push down into the earth. Again, acknowledging the support that's there. Maybe for you, it's the earth and your spirit. Maybe for you, it's loved ones and a network of friends. Whatever it is, there's some support somewhere for everyone. Push into your feet or your seat and let your spine get long. Expand your upper body. Expand it. Reach with your head. Maybe even lift your face to the sun. Open to possibilities, feeling support, feeling stable. And exhale and come back to a neutral posture. When we're sad, when we're overwhelmed, when we're whatever, all these things, we have a tendency to look down. I spent a lot of time this week looking down. And my shoulders came forward and I felt myself turning into the letter C. That doesn't serve us. Not for long, anyway. So I'm inviting you to push into that foundation. Count on that foundation that you have. Lift up your heart. Lift up, look at the sun, not directly, of course, and know that there are possibilities for the future. There is hope for the future. You will get through this one breath, one building block at a time. hard. It's hard. I don't want to belabor the topic, my friends. I hope that in some way me bringing this message to you has served you in some teeny tiny way, or maybe a big way. If it doesn't resonate with you in this moment, know that maybe someday it will. If you know of someone who's experiencing these challenges, not for my betterment, not for my improvement, whatever the right word is there, it's not for me. I show up as often as I can. Mostly it's once a week in the middle of a day on a Thursday, and I do this for you because we're all one being. And we need to be there for each other and encourage and support and have compassion for the human condition. So I truly, with my whole heart, hope that this has served you in some way, shape, or form. I hope you can see yourself with more kindness as you go through challenging things, and see another going through a challenging thing and have a different level of compassion for that being and the journey that they're on. Life is rough sometimes. We got to stick together. So I truly hope with all my heart that this has served you. If it has, please share it. If it hasn't, well, I did my best. I truly hope you have a wonderful day. I'm sending you peace, love, and compassion for your body, mind, and spirit, your soul, and for the whole world. I wish you all the best today and every day, and I do hope you stop back and see me another time.